Thank you very much. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure for Suzanne and I to welcome you and Rachel here in Finland. This is in many ways a historic day in the sense that the last state visit of a Kenyan president was in 1987, and the first state visit of a Finnish president in Kenya was last year. We hope that your visit to Finland will be as memorable as our visit was to Kenya. Today, we see the need to really deepen our relations. Kenya is an active and influential player in promoting stability and economic development, both regionally and globally. Kenya is very much a middle power, a voice that needs to be heard around the globe, and I'm particularly happy that the President has just visited Belgium to meet with European institutions, and then Norway and Finland before he heads off to a very important G7 meeting in France. This is Kenyan impact at its best. Kenya's importance to Finland and Europe is growing in terms of trade, investment, development, and security. At the global level, we have so much to do together. We're both strong supporters of multilateralism and the rules-based international order. We both work to bring the fight against climate change more strongly to the global agenda. We also share a vision for a stronger United Nations, which is more effective and reflects the realities of the world today. That, in my mind, also must mean a stronger voice for the African continent. Kenya is a strong voice for Africa in efforts to reform and strengthen the multilateral system. I look forward to continuing this cooperation next time around, most probably in the United Nations General Assembly week in September. In our discussions today, we've talked about Russia's war of aggression in Ukraine. We've talked about the war in Sudan and DRC. And we have talked about the wars raging in the Middle East. For Finland, Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine remains our major concern. But every conflict around the world is now linked one to the other. And the big problem that we have is that many of the conflicts used to be local. Now they're regional, and suddenly they all have global impact. I welcome Kenya's support for the principles of the UN Charter and international law, including sovereignty and territorial integrity. You have been such a voice of reason internationally, not only in the past 4 years, but before that as well. President Ruto gave me an overview of the situation in Sudan, which is the most serious humanitarian crisis of our time. I commend Kenya's active role in mediation and conflict resolution. We recognize the global impacts of war, including on food security, energy prices, developing economies, which of course underlines the importance of cooperation between Europe and Africa. At the bilateral level, we're strengthening our economic ties. I'm delighted that you, Mr. President, are accompanied by a business delegation focused on technology, digitalization, and sustainability. I see great potential in partnering with Kenya, the gateway to East Africa. So thank you, William, for this important visit. I'm delighted that we will continue our discussions at the Kultaranta talks off the western coast of Finland at our summer residence, where the President will be my guest. I look forward to further strengthening the partnership between Finland and Kenya. Over to you.